Today I want to share what I believe are the 3 critical steps we want to take to fully and completely love and accept ourselves. And the first one is a bit surprising, and it's the most overlooked. We need to sit down and write out what are our morals and values, our needs and wants, negotiables and non-negotiables. Almost every single person I ever come across, and definitely every client, no one's ever done it. And they think, well, why should I? I know what my morals and values are. And then they begin to tell me about a work situation, a relationship or friendship situation, or even a hobby. And they're describing all these things and go, yeah, I just hate this. And I'm like, do you realize that doesn't align with your morals and values? Did you know that? It's like deer in headlights. They're like, wow, I'd never thought about it. It's true. Most of us have just never sat down and go, okay, what do I really think? What's okay with me? Say a relationship. Do you believe in monogamy? Do you believe in intimacy before marriage? Like maybe you have to have intimacy within the first couple of dates. Maybe it's wait till marriage. Maybe you believe you shouldn't live together. Others believe, no, we have to live together first. What's your moral and value? What's your need and want? And one of those things is negotiable or non-negotiable, so that you go on a first date and somebody mentions, yeah, I believe that, we should move in together. We should live together. Yet your moral and values, oh, no, not until marriage. Well, why would you continue seeing them? You wouldn't be loving yourself if you continued. That is the single greatest way that people don't love themselves. And it's the single easiest way to make sure we love ourselves completely. Sit down and in every area of your life, your work, as a parent, as a friend, your hobbies, your relationship, every area of your life. What's my moral and value? What's my need and want? What's my negotiable and non-negotiable? Then we have a North Star. So we can always check against it and make sure we're following in our own best interest in what makes us love ourselves. Step number 2, give back the shame and the negative feelings that are in all of us. As I talk about in a lot of videos, 70% of all the messaging we get as a child, whether that's from our parents, our grandparents, our brothers and sisters, coaches, teachers, priests, 70% of the messaging we get as a child is negative, disempowering, and self-sabotaging. What that means is all of us are filled with these messages of you're bad in some way. I'm stupid, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm too skinny. Whatever it may mean, we all have these messages that were dumped in us and they're not ours. And here's how you find them. What are your mantras? When you make a perfect mistake, you trip or something, what do you shame yourself with? God, I'm so stupid. What was I thinking? Come on. How do you belittle yourself? All of those phrases are not yours. None of them. So start paying attention. Write down all the mantras that you repeat after you make a mistake, or how do you belittle yourself? And then ask yourself, who taught me this? And then give it back. And so the next time it comes up, you go, Mom, Dad, brother, sister, coach, priest, teacher, I love you. I know you were doing the best you could and you're probably having a bad day, but this isn't mine. It's yours. I'm giving you your pain back. I will not carry this phrase of your pain inside of me any longer. Step number 3, forgive ourselves. My goodness, we're all human. We're perfectly imperfect. It's the thing to recognize is in every moment, all we're ever doing is the best we ever can. You know those situations where you're sitting there like, you know exactly what to do, but you can't make yourself do it? Well, that's proof. If you were able to do it, you would. You're doing the best you can in every single moment. Now, when we want to learn to conquer those things, we go gather new information. And so as we know more, we can do more. So make sure you're forgiving yourself for your perfect imperfections and you're accepting I'm doing the best I can. So those are the 3 steps to love and accept ourselves completely. Now, what are the 3 signs, the 3 most important signs that show us that we're not doing that? Well, the first is we're allowing behavior, or we are pursuing behavior in ourselves that goes against our morals and values, needs and wants, negotiables and non-negotiables. When we don't love ourselves, we allow other people to not love us either. When we don't love ourselves, we don't treat ourselves with love. So that's the first thing to look at, is where in your life are you allowing behavior that goes against your morals and values, needs and wants, negotiables and non-negotiables, and where in your own life are you going against your own morals and values, needs and wants, negotiables and non-negotiables. That's the single greatest reason people don't love themselves. They're filled with self-anger, resentment, self-resentment, self-frustration, because they're not doing what they believe in. And that's the first thing we need to correct. Second, the second way we go against ourselves is we stay in relationships that are destructive. I really don't need to explain that. We've all done it. We all know what that is. We all have a tendency, because of the shameful messages, because we've never sat down and written our morals and values, and we've never forgiven ourselves. We don't think we're worth it, and so we stay in a relationship that isn't loving. It's our job to do the work and get back to our morals and values and start loving ourselves. Step number 3, there's addiction present. Now, this is a tough one because nearly everyone on this planet is addicted to something, whether it's food, TV, their phone, alcohol, pills, pot. Don't tell me that pot's not addictive. If it's not addictive, then stop using it. You'd be like, well, no, I need it. Boom, there's your addiction. So all these substances, clothing, gambling, everything, all of us are addicted to something. Well, that's us going against our morals and values. And underneath that is tremendous pain. Recognize the only reason we use an addiction is because of pain that hasn't been addressed, that's eating away at us. So do some work on the addiction aspect. That's a whole nother video that's coming up. So keep an eye out for that. But those are the 3 things to look for when we are loving ourselves, the 3 things to look for when we aren't loving ourselves. And so hopefully that helped you. If it did, please like it, comment, share. I love your comments. I try and answer as many as possible. And finally, remember, in this whole process, just enjoy the journey.